Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Expect the unexpected life. Didn't really plan on it today, guys. It's a beautiful day out, and it's about 3 p.m. here in Michigan, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. But I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit more recharged, and I felt like I really miss my live shows and. I wanted to come out here, and I brought a topic that I think would be interesting for the men who are following me, and want to wish you guys a wonderful Saturday. I'm super excited to go out and enjoy the day. A few minutes later, and hi Michael and Dave, and another Michael, and maybe another Dave. Great to see you guys. I hadn't done live for a couple of days because, just as any human being, sometimes I need to rest, and sometimes you have to save your energy to be able to function and give more. So one of my motivational messages today is, in order to be shiny, bright, and vibrant for others, you have to recharge, you have to stay sometimes in silence. We very much afraid of silence. When we have silence, we're trying to put on TV, put on the music, make some background noise, have Messenger open, have all these things bombarding us. But it's very important to get comfortable with yourself and enjoy the break for your mind, enjoy the silence. And something that it's on my list to try, I don't know if you guys ever tried it, it's called floating. It's kind of this thing where you go, it's a spa place, and you lying down in the water that I think have like 800 pounds or something like that of salt. So it's kind of like a Dead Sea effect. So basically you lose the feeling of your body because the water completely holds you. I have not tried it yet, but that's on my list this spring. And basically the only thing you feel is your spirit. And I want to tell you guys, it is so important to reconnect with you. I want to share, I have been feeling depleted last 3, 4, 5 days, just because when you are so much invested in what you do, it's exchange of energy, but sometimes you overdo things, and it can be painful. I will make another video about the boundaries and how important to set them, and sometimes our friends and family go overboard, and just because you're friends with somebody, sometimes people try to take advantage of it, and you find yourself depleted. And this message comes from my heart. I'm happy to be able to make a video today and to share with you. Billy is saying, wow, new bucket list. Yes, I've actually seen that. I follow beautiful Alina MacLeod, if I'm saying her name correctly, and she just shared the video how she went to the and had the floating experience. Alina lives in Canada. She came there very early. She's acting and modeling, and she's absolutely pretty, beautiful girl. But I just love her delightful spirit, and she shared this experience of floating. I will share her video later on. I'll post that video. I absolutely adore her genuine, beautiful soul. So. And that idea kind of sparked me, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's exactly what you need. Some of you guys work with other people, you have teams, maybe you have kids, maybe you have a lot of responsibility, and we are so afraid to be on our own, some of us, that basically we fill our day with bunch of fillers and bombarding social media and all kinds of things. And I just want to say, if you want to recharge, you want to feel good, when you feel good, you can give to other people. That's the main thing. When you feel depleted, you have nothing to give. And that's honestly how I felt with the last couple of days. So, and I want to say, guys, the best way to get in communication with me, if you do not necessarily need my consultation or session, but you just want to chat, is to come on a VIP call. I receive sometimes letters, and guys, I don't want to offend anybody, but just general letters or comments, I can respond, but it really takes a lot of my day, and it's a lot more fun if you come live on a call. You know that VIP group is a paid group, but once in a while we open the call or we invite couple guests. So it's open. It's open. For those people who just want to say hi, I'm your follower, I've been following you for a while, I'd like to share something. So it's it's nice to see in person. You guys, like Billy stopped by I think at least once to our call. Dave is a VIP member, Ricky is a VIP member. It's great to catch up. We getting together one time, like every other week, Wednesday night or Saturday morning. So next Saturday, a week from now, we have a call at probably 10 a.m. Eastern. Billy's saying, make sure to take care of yourself, you're not going anywhere. Well, yeah. Today I felt a little bit better. So, and guys, that's just a few things I want to share. And now let's go to the topic of this video. The topic of this video is that travel to Ukraine is only fun, is only beneficial for single guys. Is it somehow, this trip, like find a wife trip? Or what if you are married? What if you maybe have a girlfriend? Or what if you don't want to be in a relationship and, you are one of these men that just living his own thing and just enjoying life. So what I would like to say is that Ukraine and Kiev, my city in particular, have a lot to offer, and you don't have to necessarily go there because you're looking for a relationship. You want to go there because you want to discover the culture, the food, the people, and basically have a very unique experience. People go to places like Paris, London, Rome, and I absolutely understand those are cities you gotta see. But a lot of people just don't know that you can have experiences in Ukraine no less valuable, no less amazing, but a lot lower in price and different. I would never underestimate the legendary trips to these incredible European cities, but there are some things that these cities do not have that only we have in Ukraine. I had a conversation with I have a French follower. Yes. So we had conversation with him actually, I think last year. We had a personal consultation with him. It was incredible, to talk with somebody from Europe, from Paris. And he said, when I want to feel how things used to be in Europe, in good old Europe, all the traditions and all these things, I want to experience Ukraine. I want to go to Ukraine. I think he's been there a couple times, I believe. But the values, the food, the culture, he said, so for me, coming to Ukraine, I feel like I'm coming to my own country as it used to be some time ago. It's absolutely blew my mind, and I had that thought in my head to make a video about that. He had that unique perspective about it, and he is from He's from Paris. He actually is looking, or maybe already found a lady. But to hear that from him was very eye-opening for me. So some of the European people from the old Europe want to travel to Ukraine and feel the culture and enjoy the, the women that are still dressing up, as if they are in France, 40 years ago. And this is so true, because when I was growing up, we were taught, that French fashion and Italian fashion, and I remember having my breath away, taken that things would take my breath away. Like I would have I would look at the fashion magazines or some movies, and all the Russian people are crazy about French fashion, French language, French songs and actors, and Italian fashion and Italian songs. Maybe because we're closer in Europe and because it's such a style icons, and we always imagine that one day we will go to Paris and we will see these gorgeous women, just this elegance walking around us. And guess what happened? By the time the USSR opened the doors and people actually were able to financially afford travel to Rome and Paris, Ukrainian or Russian women are now the elegance icons in some way. I mean, not all. Don't get me wrong. There are some people that overdoing it or not doing it right. But I talked to. I have a lot of friends in Italy. That's a long story, but I have not a lot, but a significant amount of people that I know, because they traveled to Ukraine at one time, and they told me that anytime they see an elegant, stylish woman on the street, she's either Russian or Ukrainian. So it was in Italy and French. So this is so interesting. But Italian and French women at some point before, they wear the, we always adore, this gorgeous Sophie Loren, Gina Lola Brigida, let's see, Catherine Deneuve, all these classic French and classic Italian actors and actresses. They always were an inspiration to us, but now with feminism and things like that, those things are gone, and so now Italian and French people come to Ukraine to just enjoy our culture. So that is one point I always wanted to make, and I got to do it today. So now something really important I would like to bring. So the topic was, is it only fun if you are single to go to Ukraine? Well, last week I have a conversation with one of my subscribers, and we talked about things, and I realized that there is a lot of people who are actually in a relationship and they want to travel. They have a good relationship, but they just have very different interests. And what do you do if you're actually married, you have a wife and a family, but she doesn't, you would love for her to go with you and enjoy the travel, but she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to explore with you. She doesn't want to travel. She's a homebody. What do you do? Do you step over your dreams and just sit home and watch TV all summer, or your vacation, or you actually pack your suitcase? You wish you're having a wonderful time while you having a wonderful time. And I was thinking about it, and I think it's only fair to do this this way, because if you offered your loved person to join you, and you welcome them, but they don't enjoy it, they don't want it, you have to let them do their thing. But if you want to do something, you should not give up on it because the other person doesn't want to do it. I understand it could be more complicated than I'm saying, but there is something you can really see how much the person that is with you caring about you. Because if they care about you, they will let you go and have your fun, and have you travel, because maybe they absolutely hate flying, maybe they absolutely hate airports, so they can enjoy the TV, the chips, the I don't know what else they are doing, but you can have your travel. And I just want to reassure you that you don't have to, your reason to go to Ukraine doesn't have to be that you are looking for a wife or a girlfriend. Your reason to go to Ukraine should be to discover new culture, people, food, architecture, history, just good time, have an incredible experience that you had never had. And I want to encourage everybody to do that, because one day you're gonna get old, and then you're gonna hate your wife or your brother or whoever hold you back because you listened to them and didn't go. Traveling isn't a crime. You're not gonna go to jail for following your dream. You are still, can be faithful to your partner, and you can bring a whole bunch of happiness and emotions. But hopefully your partner will go with you, in some cases, if they want, or you have to have a conversation. You can't just escape it and feel that you are giving in. Aaron is saying that he is going to Kiev and looking forward to his departure. Aaron, when are you going? When is the date? I'm happy to hear that. This is awesome. As you guys know, we are going in July, and dates for my tour as of now, as we're talking and setting things up, would be July 15th to July 25th. So these days I would be available to have an adventure and discovery and social time with you guys. That's what we're gonna do. Of course, 2018, because we already been there in 2017. Billy's going on April 27th and already excited. That's wonderful. I love April to go into Ukraine. I love it. If not for my son's school, I would be there earlier as well. But actually, I'm considering next year. I'm considering next year to take time during the year and have my son take assignments from school, because I cannot only travel once a year. I have too much energy and too much love for travel, so it's gonna be different. Aaron is saying that he's looking forward to meeting new people July 2018 for international travel and cultural diversity. This is awesome, Aaron. It means that we're gonna meet, because I don't know your dates. Our dates is 15th to 25th, but it would be great to meet you, and maybe you can join us for some activities. That would be great. Mark Milam is saying that he's going to Odessa on May 23rd. That is awesome. So I'm really glad to hear that, guys. And I just, I want to make this topic not just about going to Ukraine. I just want to say, if you have somebody in life that sort of holding you back, remember, these people, the slavery is over for Russia, for Ukraine, and for United States. We all had slavery. We all had these things. But we create our own slavery in our mind because, we might upset our mother, our brother, our uncle, because we are not doing, we are doing something they had never done. And it's not about being rude. It's not about being disrespectful. But when you have a dream, when you want to do something that, when you want to do something that fulfills you, when you want to take that leap of faith, when you want to explore, as long as you're paying your own trip, you're paying your own bills, you aren't hurting anybody, you gotta go for it, because people are afraid of these things because they never done it. I don't want to bring my family members and my environment just because People in my family didn't sign for Facebook or YouTube, but I have people sometimes that try to hold me back. But it was interesting because my son said, "Mom, some of the people are trying to hold you back. They just don't know. When you decided something, it's done." Even my 9-year-old son knows, uh, knows the deal. But sometimes we get the feeling of guilt, that we're gonna go and do something. We're afraid that somehow it's gonna hurt somebody. It's not gonna hurt anybody. When you're going for your dreams, you're becoming a better person. Your dreams are like your children. You have to take care of them. You have them for a reason. You don't just have your dreams because you've decided, and you read about this in books. If that wouldn't be something that comes within, you wouldn't be dreaming about it. When you have these things that comes within, it means that you should go for them. It means that you have them for a reason, and you have a life that you have to fulfill with that. Because guess what? Once again, one day we're not going to be around, and it'll be too late. You just don't know. And when we live our dreams, when we go in for these explorations, it can vitalize, energize us for all the hard times that comes in life. One word things, guys, you might not know about me. I like taking walks on the cemetery. There are two reasons for it. It's a nice area. It's clean. There are no dogs running toward me, because I'm just not very comfortable when I'm walking in the park and huge dogs running after me, and their owner is like, "Oh, they're friendly." I don't know about that. I don't know them. So I like being without animals, and I like being in the zone when nobody stops you and asks you things, because sometimes I can't go for a walk because if there is anybody, I'm gonna be stopped and interrupted from my meditation experience. So I love walking on the cemetery. I know, as weird as it sounds. So and whether I want it or not, I enjoy the walk, and I look at the stones and I'm thinking, one day all of us gonna have a stone. One day you're gonna be, yeah, definitely people do not bother me there for sure, Billy. Oh my gosh, it's a kind of black humor, but one day we're gonna be nothing but a memory. One day, all your dreams you were going to do, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. And it's fine, knowing that one day it's over will inspire you to do more, and to go for more, and have experiences with people that you love. I'm taking my son again this summer. I want him to remember me, because I totally understand that one day I'll be nothing but a memory. And I just want it to be a good memory. I want him to remember stuff that we did, and so he does these things with his children, and we have to have this wider look at life. It's not just about fixing a salad, getting a sandwich, watch TV, go post on Facebook, go to bed, do this. We are not robots. We were meant for more. We are not just machines that are programmed. Sometimes you do have to be a program machine in order to reach your goal, have a possibilities to do these things, but we are more than robots. We have dreams. We were not meant to live lives that is just passing by. It's important to have a life, dreams come true, dream come true life. It's a goal with a deadline. You just put it as a goal and work toward it, and enjoy your life meanwhile. If you go back to childhood, how many dreams and crazy ideas we had, and then they getting beaten down because maybe grown-up people around us, already were frustrated. So I just want to say this: we gotta follow that strong impulses we all get. We joke about the crystal ball and about all the psychic things, but the truth is, every single one of us have strong impulses, and we were taught to talk ourselves out of it. So, and I just want to remind you guys that travel is one of the best things that we could ever do, because it's an experience. We were not meant to just born, live, and die at the same spot. Like, that's all. That's all there is to life, I don't think so. So I forgot my camera. I was going to make a video when I was walking on the cemetery, and I probably will make a couple of these videos. But it's a great place to take a walk, it gives you an idea, So going to Ukraine is absolutely wonderful, regardless whether you are in a relationship, out of relationship, looking for one, not looking for one, want to be single forever, or whatever you want to do. And by the way, if you maybe just you are maybe newly married, Ukraine could be a wonderful destination for a honeymoon, and you can allow yourself to live like a king and a queen for that week or two, or however long you can come, because as you know, prices are very low right now in Ukraine because of the currency. So you can give your new spouse a lifetime experience, and you can treat yourself. I know how hard some men and women work here. I realize that. And going to Ukraine have this one thing: when you travel, you can stay at beautiful hotels, you can go to fabulous restaurants, and it's so affordable. It's so a lot less expensive than US. You can just treat yourself for all these hard days and nights that you work and took care of things. So, and most of all, enjoying the experience of the architecture. I've never appreciated that much as I do now. Yeah, Dave has birthday in July. It would be great to celebrate it in Kiev. Dave's birthday on July 15th. So we're gonna have a party somewhere. We gotta figure out where, but it would be a beautiful place to have a birthday party. I would call it an event. We're gonna make an event. So, and I'm truly looking forward to it. Will be coming there a bit earlier than that, because I need a couple days to just get my head together. As I shared with you guys, the introverted people especially need their time away from everything so they can recharge and give back. But I actually think that everybody needs to have some moments, and I hope, guys, this video will inspire you to do some things for your own self, to not be afraid to travel alone. Of course, if you can join us, if you can join our company and our little tour in July, just request me. I'll have more details in about a week from now. We're just gonna have exploration, adventure, and discovery. And many guys from VIP Club are going, deciding to go, some for the first time. So I'm looking forward to it, and our goal is to have a great time. We're gonna have some things planned, but we also gonna take things how they feel. If we decide not to do something, we're not gonna do it. It's not gonna be this, that you have to be here, you gotta do this. I want everybody to be able to just enjoy because I know life in the US is very scheduled, sometimes very robot-like, and there is a lot of responsibilities everybody has. So don't let other people hold you back. Remember, they are not holding you back. This is the decision you taken. It's a mental cuffs. It's a mental, jail. You can have freedom, if that means that you need to reevaluate your relationship, maybe do something, have a conversation, open conversation with your partner, or I don't know, your family, your mom, your grandma. You might have to just do it rather than avoiding it, because when you have inner conflicts and you're not resolving them, they eating you from the inside. They bring you a lot of damage you don't even know. Internal conflicts not just disappearing because you do not talk about them. No, they becoming bigger. You develop resentment, and it can end up in severe depression, stress, and all things of that nature. So take your dreams seriously. Learn a little bit more about self-love, and put on your list things that make you joyful, because creativity, joy, and exploration heal our wounds. We refocus our attention on something, and we fill our hearts and souls with things that delight us. Sometimes you gotta make that list and do that. So I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, guys. I stayed longer as usually as I planned, but I just felt I was feeling very compelled to do this video today. So thank you so very much. I will see you very soon, and enjoy your weekend. Bye.